Morning, Monday 8th of December. I think me and the big city have had it. Divorce proceedings. Anyway. Back out in the sticks. Much happier. Onwards and upwards. Morning, Wednesday the 10th of December. Walk in the woods. Nice. And I feel like getting in there, digging myself a burrow and getting in it till after Christmas, because I've had a shocking few days. And I don't care if that sounds self-pitying or whingy or whiny. That is the fact of the matter. Transferred myself from the flatlands of West Lancashire earlier this week, which is where my sister lives, to the rugged hillscapes of the High Peak of Derbyshire, which is where I've spent the last 25, 26 years of my life, pretty much. So I'm in Buxton. It's Friday the 12th of December, and yeah, I've had a bit of a crap week because last Friday night I went to Manchester with a very good friend of mine, and we were assaulted, so I felt a bit wretched all week. If any of you know who I'm referring to, my friend, please don't mention it, because she doesn't want to be identified, because she's a bit traumatised, and rightly so. So yeah, all good. So I've had the week off work. I've not been in a fit state to go in, but I'm hoping to go back. I'm definitely going to go back on Monday for the last week before Christmas. So I'm going to treat myself to a nice weekend. I've not had a proper road trip anyway. I've not been very exciting or adventurous. So I've had a walk around Buxton. I'm going to go back to my van, get myself washed, have a couple of pints somewhere nice, start my new book, and then tomorrow, Saturday, I'm going to get myself off somewhere I haven't been before and talk about it on YouTube to you. Now, when you've got a head full of broken biscuits like me, you kind of remember little snippets and bits and pieces of stuff that are no earthly use to you, but make you feel slightly smug. So for some reason, I can remember the last couple of lines from a poem. It's called, I think it's called Dulce et Decorum Est. Is it Siegfried Sassoon? Anyway, it's one of the First World War poets. And it goes, "My friend, you would not tell with such high zest to children ardent for some desperate glory the old lie. Dulce et decorum est, pro patria mori." Which I think means sweet and proper it is to die for one's country. There you go. Anyway, bit of culture. I won't apologise. You're welcome. This is the Crispin. I don't know what a Crispin is, actually. You can't see it on the pub sign, but there's some chap sat at a bench doing some kind of work, some kind of craftsmanship. I'll have to look it up, otherwise, well, I don't know what might happen if I don't find out what a crispin is. Pint first.
So what days is it?
Grrr. The White Lion. Morning. Saturday, 13th of December. Happy birthday, Owen. It's my friend's birthday today. Anyway, yes. I'll show you where I am. I'll show you my view first of all. Here it is. Enjoy. Isn't that a good view? There she is. In need of a wash. And this is where we are. Great Longston. Not far from Monsell Head. Bakewell. Very nice it is too. Beautiful day. Well, it's not pissy down at any rate. Christmassy downtown Matlock. This is the park in the middle of town. I don't know its name. It's very nice though. It's 3 o'clock, the light's starting to go, but it's a beautiful day really. There you go, lad singing his heart out on the bandstand, fair dues. Football ground in the background. I'd have gone today, but there's no match. Ryber Castle on top of the hill. Appreciative young ladies clapping the lad on the bandstand, not me. And that's the River Derwent, where the footbridge is. Hang on a sec. Footbridge over the River Derwent. It's down there. What's that, about maybe 10 foot below where my feet are. This is the park. Not been here for a long time, but I remember these plaques here. Look at this. Flood height 1960. Flood height 1965. That's about, I don't know, it's about 6 foot off the ground, just higher than me. Imagine that. That must have been something to see. This would have all been underwater, right across to the other side of the road. Amazing. That's the town centre right at the bottom of the hill. Plenty of parking in Matlock. Free parking if you want to climb up said hill. I'm up there and it carries on, see. But this here, corner of Smedley Street East, used to be a pub. I remember going in back in the day when I was a student with my friend Nick, who's from Matlock. Hello Nick, if you're out there. Nick, remember this pub? Near your mum and dad's. What was it called? Sunday 14th of December. That's the view out the van. Got the sky just outside the village of Ashover. Morning sheep. That was my spot last night. Village that way. Ashover Show. And this is Sam's Gate. Sam was a long-serving loyal member and valued helper at Ashover Show. Anyway, had a good kip in your spot, Sam. The final destination. Anyway, church is shut, can't go in. Very impressive though. And there's another Crispin, another pub called the Crispin here. I really must find out what a Crispin is. There's also one just up there. Or was it just down there? Just down there. Called the Old Poets Corner. There's a van. Right, freezing my tits off, going. It's a bit of a minging old day, isn't it? Anyway, to draw this video to a conclusion. It's been a bit shit the last week after what happened in Manchester. But you know, life moves on, and I've had some lovely support from friends, family, and you know, it's you can't let it get you down, can you? Well, you've got two choices, and not letting it get you down is the best choice. So yeah, we're on the up. So if you've watched this to the end, why? Well, thank you very much, and it's much appreciated, and I'll catch you soon. Goodbye.